Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Along with forcing the engine to improve the dynamic characteristics of the car, it is relevant to use methods to reduce various kinds of mechanical losses. In the article we will consider what a lighten flywheel is, as well as many subtleties of facilitation with their own hands. Theory. The main purpose of the flywheel is to transfer torque from the crankshaft through the clutch pressure plate to the primary shaft of the gearbox. Secondary, but by no means unimportant functions, equalizing the speed of rotation of the crankshaft, the output of the CMM from the upper and lower dead points, as well as the realization of auxiliary tacts of the working process. Also on the flywheel is pressed on the crown. Its teeth enter intermeshing with the starter gear and are used to start the engine. In engine tuning, the moment of inertia of all rotating and translationally moving parts in the engine, or more precisely, the moment of inertia of the masses, is of particular interest. The lower the weight of connecting rods, pistons, crankshaft and flywheel, the less effort is required to spin them up. In the process of engine operation, a significant portion of the useful work from the combustion of fuel-air mixture is spent not on the rotation of the wheels, that is, on the acceleration of the car, but on the unwinding of these very parts. Of course, it is simply impossible to imagine the operation of an internal combustion engine without mechanical losses. Our task, by lightening the flywheel to reduce the total moment of inertia of rotating and translationally moving masses in the engine. In the book, Preparation of Automobile Engines for Competition, E.G. Singurindi gives the following percentage ratio of inert masses in the engine: 85 to 90%, flywheel, 6 to 10%, crankshaft, 1 to 3%, masses moving progressively, 5-3%, cooling system fan, 0.5 to 1.5, pump, camshaft, oil pump and other unaccounted elements. Difficulties in lightening. From the above data it turns out that a huge share of useful work from combustion of TPVS is spent on overcoming the moment of inertia of the engine flywheel. But the reverse side of the coin is the equalization of the crankshaft rotation speed. Energy must be expended to untwist the flywheel. At the same time, the kinetic energy gained by the flywheel helps to move the CMM out of dead spots, thus making the engine operation more even. The weight of the flywheel of an average car with engine displacement from 1.3 liters varies within 6 to 9 kilograms. The heavier the flywheel, the less uneven compression in the cylinders, for example, will be noticeable. Also, heavy flywheel allows to start the car at lower revolutions, as at the moment of connection of the primary shaft of the gearbox. And the crankshaft, the kinetic energy gained by a heavier flywheel leads to a smaller deceleration of the crankshaft rotation. The main disadvantages associated with the installation of an excessively light flywheel: unstable idling. The engine will appear to be idling because the effect of an excessively light flywheel is similar to ignition misses in individual cylinders. Because of this, the crankshaft will begin to rotate with noticeable irregularity. To solve the problem, it may be necessary to increase the idle speed. This, of course, will affect fuel consumption. Loss of stiffness. The greatest loads on bending and torsion of the flywheel experiences in the moments of input and output of the pressure plate of the clutch. Excessively flimsy construction will lead to loss of stability and deformation. The situation will be significantly aggravated by the lack of balancing after installing a lightweight part. Increased shock loads on the clutch, transmission elements. The standard flywheel is a semblance of a damper. The cost of a lightweight flywheel and the price of work associated with installation. Proper installation of a lightweight flywheel on the car involves preliminary dynamic balancing. Dynamic balancing should be carried out together with the clutch basket. Advantages like the disadvantages. The advantages are extremely obvious: reduced mechanical losses, The engine is more responsive and responsive. The greatest losses are incurred in the initial cranking of the flywheel rather than in maintaining a constant rotational speed. The engine will spin better throughout the entire RPM range, but the result will be especially noticeable at high RPM. Reduced fuel consumption. How to make it easier. In conclusion, properly lightening the flywheel can significantly enhance your vehicle's performance by improving throttle response and reducing rotational mass. Remember to approach the process with caution, ensuring you maintain the structural integrity of the flywheel while achieving the desired weight reduction. Whether you're a seasoned mechanic or a DIY enthusiast, taking the time to follow the right techniques will lead to better results and a more enjoyable driving experience. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more automotive tips and insights.